Hi. I don't know if I can be heard. Hi Natasha. Well, maybe I should check if I can be heard first before I start saying hi to people. Okay, I can be heard. So I'm gonna start because I have something to do and like okay, thank you for telling me you can hear me. Thank you. That's so helpful. I'm gonna start like just right now because I have something to do in like less than 20 minutes, so I'm really pushing it, but I always do the lives around like 12:30, 12 o'clock. Hold on. Before I start, I want to see if I can. I don't know. Everything has. Okay. I think I have time to go to 1:30. I think they canceled it and pushed it back. Give me a moment. Let me check my emails. Okay, I think the person canceled it and pushed it back. Oh, okay. Okay, so they canceled it, so I really don't have to go. Okay, I'm available. Okay, I was just checking if I was available. I am. Hi Natasha, welcome to the live. I'm glad to see is somebody from Instagram, because you've been here before. I just didn't know that you were Natasha, but welcome. Let me quickly let me lower my volume just a little bit so I know I can be heard. You know, when you're doing live, it's a lot more chaotic doing it yourself versus watching people do it. Like, I don't know how they do it. Hold on. There's too much going on. Okay, since I know I have more time, rush, so I will be starting. Just give me a few minutes. I just gotta check, you know, the average stuff. Make sure that I'm on. Make sure I can see the comments. I know I have more time. Okay, I'm really loud. I can hear it. I can turn up that music, actually. I gotta check. Okay. I'm just checking. I'm gonna turn down my mic. Okay, I think I'm good. As long as I'm not like, I think the mic is really like on. I want to make sure that it doesn't peak. Hi Jordan K. Is it K? Why did I say K? It's Keys. Jordan Keys. Hi. In the future, can you do a tutorial of jewels? I will do it. I will do it. That is on my list. Let me write that down. Honestly, jewels is not that hard if you think about it. Like, I think it's hard, but it's not hard to me. Do you have a specific jewel that you want me to do? Like a necklace or earring? Because I think I apply. It really depends how, like, the difficult level. It depends on what you're doing. Like, I think necklaces are easier than, like, earrings, in my opinion. Because necklaces, you don't really have to do a lot. Versus, like, earrings, you gotta add more detail, in my opinion. I don't know. Just tell me if you have a specific jewel that you want me to do. Okay, let me open up my Ibis. Okay, so speaking of earring, why not? Should I do the earring outline of this? Because I'm actually scared to tackle this. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit. I am scared to tackle Vivienne Westwood earring. Because I've only seen like one really good earring example of this. And I think Kat, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know. Okay, once you get an idea, okay. I think I'm actually going to start on this. Give me a moment. I don't know if this image is a perfect example of, like, shading for me. I did copy it from this. I literally just traced it, so I can see how it would look. Hold on. Oh, stones on dresses. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty bad at stones as well. Like, when it comes to... Hold on. I'm gonna go find an image that's, like, really good. But I'm gonna write that. Sparkle, stones. I don't do a lot of stones. So I will definitely write that. Vivienne Westwood. This is not part 2 of the hair. I will, if you want, I can do the outline of the hair. Honestly, I need to fix the titles because these lives are honestly me doing it step by step. Like, I started off by doing the sketch of the hair. Like, I started off by sketching the body, then I did the outfit, then I did the hair. Now I'm doing the outline and the shading, and hopefully in the next one I'm still doing shading, and then I'll do hair in that one as well. If you want, I can start off with the hair. I haven't even done makeup. Vivienne. I don't know how to spell Vivienne. That's sad. I can start off with hair. But if I start off with hair, I do want to see... I would have to finish her makeup. So maybe I'll finish the makeup in this one as well. I need to title them better though. Thank you for asking me that. Okay. Okay, I got 2 photos that are good examples. Okay, let me finish the outline of the earring, because I think I'm only doing 1 earring. And then I hope that made sense the way I explained it. Like, I'm just doing it step by step in this edit. I do have a video on how I do hair on my channel already, like a step by step of how I draw hair. Honestly, I haven't changed from then. I think the only thing I do different now is probably the edges, because I don't think I did edges. No, I didn't do edges back then. Like, it wasn't a detail that I added. But most of the stuff I did in that video is still the same stuff I'm doing now. Okay. Do what you like. I mean, I want to do what I like, but I also want to like make sure I'm showing you something in this video, because I do these lives because it's harder for me to do tutorials, because I don't know, I think like doing it live is more natural for me, but I'm also taking a point of like what you guys want, you know? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. But eventually we'll get to the end of these, like, we'll get to the end of this edit and you'll really see me step by step. Like, I'm not gonna not show everything. That's why I haven't worked on it since the last time I worked on it. It's because I want to finish it on live. Honestly, I feel the same. I need to learn as well. It's just stuff I need to learn. I'm not great at stones as well, so don't think that, like, you're at a bad place, you know. Okay. If I were me, what I would do. Okay. I would start on the body. But I don't mind starting on the hair. You know, I'm going to start on the body because I don't have the color of the hair yet. I don't think I added to here. So let's start on the body. And I will also link the hair video in the description. Hold on. Okay. I want to make sure that everything that's here, I know what it is, because I don't want to be confused. Earring, sketch. Okay. Is my focus on? I don't want people texting me. Okay. This is hair sketch. Rename. I don't even think I have the body color as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put both. Okay, you're gonna join from your other account? That's fine. Okay, let me add the colors quickly, because I have my colors already pre-saved. Okay. Let me just quickly add them. Should not take me forever. Hi! Hi again. Okay. Told you it wouldn't take long. Okay, so I already pre-saved like my color of my skin. I use the same color every time. Because I don't want to have to deal with figuring it out all the time, so I recommend you to do that. Okay. Let me push that a little bit back. Okay. Rename. Color palette. Okay. I'm gonna put this up top. Let me delete this. Okay. Now, a tip I will say is when you're drawing jewels, I recommend you to draw them bigger than smaller, because how long have I been editing? Okay. How long have I been editing? It's been a while, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I started playing KHH around like 2014, 15. I think I was still in the 5th grade, or like, no, I was in the 6th grade, so like 2013. I think. It's been a while. I'd say the first time I started editing was 2017. Like, I was already editing KHH stuff before that, like taking my photos out of the game, you know, attending events and stuff like that. But the first time I drew something was 2017. Okay. I want to make sure that everything is titled. So this is the sketch. And then this is rename, hair, ref. Okay. First things first, this opacity is already lowered. So I'm going to start here on top of the sketch. I'm going to use the digital pen. And then we're going to start with the line tool. I tend to do bigger lines. Okay, good. And I tend to follow the sketch. Okay, do I stream on Twitch? I do not stream on Twitch. I did it for like the first few lives. That's why when you go to my first live, it's the second part of drawing a face. The only reason it's the second part is because I tried streaming on Twitch. I streamed the whole first part on Twitch. And then they have this rule where like they like delete your video after like 24 hours, and I didn't know. So like I completely lost that footage. So I just decided not to stream on Twitch anymore. Also, the streaming platform that I used, you gotta pay to stream on other platforms. So if I ever get to that space where I pay for the pro version of Streamlabs, then I will stream on both Twitch and YouTube. But I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on YouTube now. It's my main platform after Instagram, so yeah, I just decided to focus on YouTube. I started KHH in 2019, but my first time I made an edit was in 2020. Oh, so you came on later. Let me see, what was I doing in 2019? I think in 2017, I'll tell you why I started editing. So I got my first like hack game in 2017 because I used to do like little videos of KHH. You can find them on my channel. And somebody gave me a game. You know, they're like, I want to see you make more videos. I'm giving you this game. And I took it, child, because I'm not gonna lie. I restarted playing KHH at least 3 times because I would lose my game and then I would have to start over. So I was committed. So when I got that head game, I was like, oh my god, a way for me not to stress out during events. I was like, I'm gonna take it. So I ended up not like feeling fulfilled, you know, like once you have everything, you're kind of like, what do I do now? So I had so much stuff that I really didn't have anything else to do. So I was like, let me try editing. So I started doing it more, and I started getting inspired by other like artists like Hayden Williams. I think my first one was a Hayden Williams one for British Vogue, and I just recreated it, and ever since then I just kept doing it. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think if I would have gotten that hack game that I would have been editing. I don't know. I really don't know, because I was already editing, but it wasn't like anything serious. I always liked editing. Like I liked seeing the posts by other editors, but I just wasn't like, you know, nothing ever pushed me to do it. So when I finally got that hack game, it pushed me to do it because I had nothing else to do. So I was like, girl, let me go do something. I'm glad I got it though, because I eventually stopped playing, and then I ended up doing more editing. I also had my first, yeah, I think I got mine around, I think 2017, and then I still kept doing videos, but I was doing editing. I was doing more editing. Like I was testing how makeup looked. I was testing how like how to edit clothes. I was also recreating a lot of KHH official posts. Like there was a whole era where I was just recreating them. So yeah. So if you don't notice what I'm doing, something I like to do is I like to make, how do I explain this? So whatever side you can see the most, I make the line thicker on this side. So KHH, the style is like a 3/4 view where you only see you see a part of the body more than you see the other one. That's why everything on this side is smaller and then everything here is bigger, because that's how this perspective is. So you would see more of that area, so I try to make those lines thicker. So the area that you see the most, the lines on that part will be thicker. If this was left, I would do the same thing. I mean, I could easily make this left like that, but I made it right. So, and then I'll alternate between like really thick lines to skinnier ones. Usually around here I'll make the lines skinnier, and then here thick again, skinny, thick, skinny, thick. Honestly, I'll already draw it in my sketch so I know how I want it to be. So for example, you see it goes thick, skinny, thick. Yeah, it was very tiring to start the game from zero all the time. Yeah, that's really the main issue for me. I hated starting over, but I loved the game so much I was like, okay, I gotta start over. And then I had a channel, so I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? So when I got it, child, I used it for my advantage. Yeah, I think editing becomes more entertaining too. Yeah, you don't have anything to do, so you're like, I want to do something fun, and you have more time for events and stuff like that, because you're not doing anything. You're just really watching people post, and you're like, oh my god, I want to try that. Oh my god, they did a swimsuit thing, I want to try that. So it becomes more, you become more interested in doing other stuff. Yeah. And then I'm not gonna lie, when they finally shut down the hack games, which I also did a video on that. I remember the girls were dragging me under that, because I was basically like, they should have, I remember what I said. I said they should have told people. I was like, they should have told us that they were gonna close down the hack games, right? Now, when I look back on that, they didn't really have to tell us. But I still agree that they should have given a notice to other people, because there were people who didn't have hack games that had their games shut down for no reason because they thought they were hacked and they couldn't get back into their games. Okay, what brush do you use to make those lines? Honestly, I use a regular digital pen brush. When you download Ibis Paint, this is already in the brush gallery, so you don't have to download anything. Yes, the events were really fun. So like, I remember having to dress up for them. Now, I will say, I was not as creative as a lot of the editors now. Like, a lot of the editors will be they'll mix, like, different dresses together. They'll change the color. I was not that creative. I would just really take the dress from the closet. I would edit up a little bit to make it look a little nice. And then I was done. The most I would do is put makeup. I don't think I mix match dresses. I will say that, like, the KHH dolls are more creative than I was. Like, props, because now now the stuff doesn't even look like it comes from the game, and I'm like, oh my god. I also have a link. Oh, you use digital pen soft. I don't use soft because I like my lines to look crisp. Soft, it's not bad. I just don't prefer it. I don't use it. I'm not gonna lie. In my customs, I don't think it's there. I've never used it. Now I kind of want to use it. But no, mine's is just the regular digital pen that I added to my customs. I don't even think I did a lot to it. I didn't edit it at all. Okay. So as you can see, this line was already thick, so I can use a bigger line. Now when it starts to get thin, I'm gonna have to stop, but for right now I'm gonna use a bigger one. I loved Elise. Elise was like my favorite. Oh my gosh, Elise, icon. Elise was like my favorite. Her and 𝐶𝐞𝐥𝐻ER. Oh my gosh. I would literally go on their pages and just stare. Because they were amazing. Elise was an icon. She even used to do animation. Okay. I do have brushes that are downloaded. I have them linked in my bio. Let me see, because sometimes Streamlabs will like upload my links weird, so maybe they're not uploaded that well. I think the only ones that I have like downloaded are the hair ones. I have more that are downloaded, but I don't use them that often. If you do want to find brushes, I do recommend you to go on Pinterest. Pinterest has so many Ibis brushes. Now my hair brushes, I will have them linked in my bio. So give me a moment. I want to link them so I make sure that everybody sees them. I got them from another artist on YouTube, and I use them for everything. At first I used to use them for IMVU edits, but I started using them for KHH, so yeah, they're really good. Okay. Okay, let me see something. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this so that you guys can see my links, because I know sometimes when Streamlabs uploads my description, it won't upload the link right, and it'll just look weird. Give me a moment. If you guys are commenting, I won't see it for a few moments, but I'll be back. Okay, it's uploaded. It looks good. Okay. I also have a brush folder where I have all the brushes that I uploaded from what's the word? From Pinterest on there. So if you want, go check that out. Okay. Let me check you guys' comments. What do you think? Should I change from Procreate to Ibis? Honestly, if you feel more comfortable in Procreate, stay at Procreate. I've been trying to transition to Procreate. It hasn't happened yet. I've tried though. I just think I'm not used to it. Like, I'm one of those people like, I gotta be forced out of it. Cause Medibang, I didn't stop using Medibang once I realized I didn't like their brushes like that. But I still use the platform. Like, I'll use it for like quick little fixes. For like titles and stuff like that. But I won't use it for anything more than that. If you feel comfortable in Procreate, stay in Procreate. There's a lot of editors that use Procreate. There's a lot of people that use different profiles. So like, not profiles, platforms. So don't feel like you have to change. I honestly say whatever you feel is suited towards you, you just stick to it. But I still, because if you're comfortable, you're comfortable with it. Okay. What time there, by the way? I live in Florida, so it's like 12:52 p.m. I know. Somebody heard Florida and they gagged. Okay. See, this line is a bit smaller here towards the knee, so I'm gonna have to make it smaller. Honestly, if you feel more comfortable in a brush, you can use that. I don't use felt pen. I don't know why. It's just not my brush. Let me see. Let me see it. The felt pen soft. Yeah, I just don't like how it blurs at the end. That's the only reason I think I don't like it. But if you like that, use it. I would use it for shading. I don't think it'd be a bad brush. Okay, I think that's what happened to me as well. Mine was, I used to use Medibang on this really old tablet that I had, like an Android one that wasn't that great. Like during 2020, I think. Like most of my edits from 2017 to, I spent a long time on there. Most of them from the Blackpink one to the Blackpink one, which was done in 2021, I used Medibang. Now, I did switch from Android to computer. Like, I used to draw with my mouse. So, and I hated drawing with my mouse. I can't go back to that. It's, like, once you get used to it, you get used to it. But, like, once you stop doing that, it's hard. And then, once I got my iPad, I was already using Ibis because I did IMVU edits. And it was better to use Ibis for like airbrush and stuff like that. That's really my issue with Medibang, is that I don't like the airbrush tool. I think it's too harsh and you can't really like control it. Procreate has really good brushes. I just haven't felt comfortable yet. Yeah. That's the only reason why I haven't switched over to Procreate, but I've thought about it. Like, I'm still in like a weird space with Procreate. I'm just not used to it. Honestly, my one issue with Procreate is their eyedrop tool. Like, I'm not used to it, so it's kind of like hard. But yeah, honestly, if you feel comfortable in Procreate, use it, because I feel like you shouldn't force yourself to switch over if you already feel comfortable. Just get better at that one platform, because a lot of editors in the past, from what I remember, they used to use Paint X. And I remember I wanted to use it and I never got to use it, and I had to use Medibang instead. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the smudge on the tip bothers me a little. That's why I asked you what you use. Yeah, that's why I don't use felt, is because it blurs. And if I want something to blur, I want to be able to control it. And I feel like you can't control it because it kind of blurs, but it's kind of harsh at the same time. So I don't really like it. But yeah, I just use a regular digital tool. Ibis is a little complex when you don't know anything. Yeah, when you don't know anything, trust me, when I first used it for IMVU, I was a little confused, and then I learned how to use it. Any platform is hard until you learn how to use it. Honestly, I just need to learn how to use Procreate, but I'm not ready to leave Ibis yet. I think that I have like a little attachment to Ibis, so maybe that's my issue, you know? Honestly, I think if you're going to switch over to a platform, maybe if you want to switch over, it's because they have something that the other one can't provide. Like, the only reason I switched over from Medibang to Ibis is because of their brushes. I did not prefer their brushes. Now, Ibis, I hate that you can't create your own brushes. So you never know. One day I might just wake up and be like, I'm gonna go create a brush on Procreate and stay there. So, and I know you can create your own brushes on Procreate. Ibis, like, when you create brushes, you have to use it from their already set brushes. Like, you just have to edit their brushes and then create your own. I think I've only created one brush on Ibis. Oh, it's 11 p.m.? Where are you from? Oh my gosh. Don't you have to go to sleep? Honestly, I wouldn't be asleep at this time either, at 11. Okay. So you see how I left a little bit of spaces in between the lines? We'll go back and fill those in. Right now, I just want to make sure I have the line started. India? Oh. So you guys are almost like, it's almost a 12-hour difference. Like, instead of it being AM, it would be PM over there. So when I do lives at like 8 o'clock PM, it's like 7 AM over there. I'm kind of shook. See, I never imagined you'd be watching. Oh, you're a night owl? I am. Even though I'm not a morning person, I'm not. Like, I need my sleep, but I'm a night owl, so like everything I do is at night. That's why a lot of my stuff that I post, for example, when I did the collection, a lot of it was at night. And it's because I would get home from school and I would have to finish it, and I'd be like, I gotta finish it. Like, and then I would finish really early. I don't want to do that again this year. Honestly, this year I feel like I have to plan out my uploads more, because I'm a low-key procrastinator, so I'll wait until the last minute, which is not good, because I feel like some of my best work comes from last minute, but some of it doesn't. There's some of my like work that I'm like, I could have done better on. Sorry, I had to kind of blow my nose. Let me drink some water. But thank you guys for being at this live. This is the most people I've had. I usually do them when I'm talking to myself. But that tells you that I'm a talker, because who could talk to themselves for an hour? Me. Yeah, bad sleeping cycle as well. Especially since winter break. I don't know if you guys have winter break over there, like around. Do you guys celebrate Christmas? I think you guys do. I'm not sure. You know, I'm American, so like they don't teach us anything, child. Like, we really have to look it up on our own. Like, do you guys have Christmas? Because during winter break, it ruined my sleeping schedule. Like, I still had to get up around like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. because I had to drop my sister off to school. Because her winter break didn't start until later than mine, because I'm in college. So I was not sleeping, but I was waking up early, so it was horrible. So now I can't really fall asleep on time, because since she started her winter break, my sleeping schedule got worse, because she's up, I'm up, and like we're both not sleeping, and we're waking up at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why one of my lives was like at 2, because I woke up at 12. Now I'm gonna join every time now. Thank you. Okay, so you guys do celebrate Christmas. Do you guys get winter break? Not educated queen. Thank you. Why do you sound like my best friend? First of all, I feel like he would have that title, like that username, as his username, because he loves, oh my god, he loves bacon. Loves him down. Ciao. I'm low-key tired of college, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been there too long. But I also love it at the same time. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I do remember hearing about the caste system in elementary school. I'm not that versed on it, but okay. Hold on, let me look it up. Because I remember going over it briefly. Like, when you're in school in America, they only go over certain stuff, like, very brief. And that's if you pick it up. Okay. So you guys have festivals? I don't know. We have festivals, but, like, they're, like, they're not like country festivals. They're like town festivals, like state festivals. Oh, okay. Honestly, our winter break it depends. It depends like the timing. Like this year, it was like 3 weeks, like almost a month, which I was like, oh my god. Oh, okay. Because I remember from elementary school or middle school, the way they went over it was kind of like, okay, people are separated into different types of like social classes, but they didn't really go into it that deep. Like they just kind of went like, okay, this is it, and then let's move on. Is college fun? Honestly, it is. I just think it really is what you make of it. And I also think college isn't necessarily stressful. I think life is stressful, so it makes college stressful sometimes, because you have the ability to you're basically kind of an adult, but you're not an adult at the same time, so it's still kind of an area where you're like, you have freedom, but you're not like fully like on your own. We have festivals, but like the way it works is like I live in Florida. The same festivals that happen in Florida are not gonna happen in California. Like they'll probably have a different one. Florida, they have like events, but I wouldn't say we have festivals. And if we do, it's probably in small towns that I don't know about, you know? I think the only festivals I can think of that like, the only big events that happen in every state is like, is there one that happens in every state? I actually don't know. You are? Oh, like a KHH one? That actually would be really cool if you are gonna do one. Oh my god. I would love to go to it. You instantly made me think of the I think it's a sorry. Hold on. I don't want to get stuff wrong. You know? You have to make sure. I think it is called a sorry. Yes. You instantly made me think of the sorry that Zendaya wore for that event. I love the way saris look. They're really beautiful. I wish my culture had like more cultural dressings. Oh, you're getting married in real life? Congratulations. How are Indian weddings? Like, are they like really big? Because I always see Nigerian weddings. Nigerian weddings are huge. So I think I've only seen India weddings like briefly. I haven't seen them like fully. It was really pretty. Like her sari was gorgeous. I know the event. I'm thinking of it in my head. I just can't remember what it was. But I know she wasn't the only one that wore one. Many people wore sari. Well, it makes sense. Like, I'm trying to think. Okay, it was the NMACC launch in India. I actually don't know what that is. Let me see. What is that? You know, once I find out something, I gotta look it up. Oh, it's a cultural center. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's actually really cool. I think Tom Holland was there as well. 1,000 people? Is it like, I know when people do weddings in America, they invite a lot of people. And I know it's like, expensive over here. Is it expensive in as well? But I guess if you have the money saved for it, you can really do it. Yeah, I would love to see it. Oh, March? Congratulations, seriously. Oh, like 2 months away. Are you excited? Okay. So you see how I left the hands kind of empty? The reason I did that is because I'm going to use a different color. So I didn't want to do it. Also, I want to make it like possible for, just in case I don't want it there, like those lines in the future, like when I'm shading and I'm like, ooh, I don't want it there, I do it in a separate layer so it's easy to remove. Chanel, hold on. What's the username? Because how many Chanels are there in KHH? Hold on. Is it who I think it is? Because if it's who I think it is, oh my gosh. Okay, let me fill in those lines first. So I turned off the line tool. Ooh. The line tool is really easy, like really helpful. I always tell people this. I wouldn't draw lines on my own, so I don't recommend you to draw lines on your own. Like Chanel KHH from Brazil? Or is it somebody else? I think it is. There's not that many Chanels. I haven't been on Instagram in a while. The girls are posting. I love this. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I was right. Welcome. You know what? If you're gonna do, okay, yeah, that's who I thought it was. There's not all. There actually isn't a lot of Chanels. I thought there was more. There actually isn't a lot. I don't know. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Honestly, I didn't think anybody was gonna come. I was really hoping. I was hoping that it was just gonna be a good live, and I'm glad that this live is not as chaotic as some of my last ones. Okay, so I did that outline, and now, hold on, see? Now I'm looking at some of the stuff that I did. I don't like this. The line is too flat. You know, your calf wouldn't be that flat. I love when a calf is like really curved. see. That's better. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so I noticed that I did these in separate layers. I didn't even notice that I did that. So I'm gonna merge those two layers together because they're in the same color. And then I'm gonna make another layer and we're gonna get this color. I don't know if I ever showed you guys how to get that second color. I'm glad. I'm glad. I won't be talking to myself. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how I get that color. So let's say you only have these colors and you want to get a second line color so it's like not too dark. All you have to do is take a brush, put it at 50% opacity, do this, go back to your regular brush, and do that. You get a second one. Now I do have a brush that's already at 50% opacity because I don't like having to switch back to full opacity then 50%. So I have a brush already preset there, and it's called Color Palette Brush. It's just a digital brush that I edited. So I'll show you. So you click plus, you add custom brush, you go to settings, and then you set it at 50 opacity, and then it will always be there. It will just stay at 50%. Let me check if I see something. Hold on. Yeah, it will always stay there. And then all you have to do is rename the brush, so you know what brush it is, you know. I'm gonna delete it because I already have one. Can I delete it, child? I don't know, child. Let me see. I guess you don't. I don't think you can delete it. I already edited it, child. I forgot how to delete it, but... Oh, you can. The delete button is right there. I watched the lives, but I was ashamed. Oh! Okay, that's okay. Don't be ashamed. Who are you ashamed? Me? Trust me, I am not that, like, special. Like, I was not gonna do anything. I am very shy as well. I'm more of like, I'm shy, but I'm low-key introverted. No, I'm shy, but I'm low-key extroverted. Like, I'm extroverted around other shy people. But when I'm with extroverted people, I'm more shy. Okay, yeah. If you download the brushes that are on my profile, you'll have all the brushes that I have. I even have a brush folder where you can check out all of the brushes that I saved from Pinterest and inputted in my game. And if you want to know how to input a brush from Pinterest, all you have to do is go to that brush, you click import, and you click on the picture, and it should have a QR code. Oh, the one that's from my profile, the sparkle one? Yeah, I always use that one for any dress that's sparkly. Okay, so I hope that was a good tutorial. I'm also going to explain. These are shading. This is like the darker one. This is the lighter one. This is base. And then these are outline colors. Darker, lighter. And then this is highlight. There. Okay. Now let's do the second outline that I was supposed to do, which is the lighter one. But I don't understand. I know people are watching the videos. They're just not here with the lives, and I can understand. It's a little... I watch a lot of people and I don't comment because I feel a little, you know, like, shy. So I understand. As long as you watch the videos, child, and they help you, I don't have a problem. It's okay. I understand. Okay. Let me delete that. I see one that I didn't fill in. Okay. I also remember that I was supposed to put, oh my god, a knee line here, but we're not going to use the digital brush, we're going to use the sharp brush. I make it a little bit thicker, I take the line tool, and honestly, I just really be drawing it however I want. If you need to know how to draw it, I recommend just, KHH does it a lot, I just recommend tracing that. Honestly, as long as the videos help you guys, I'm fine. Like, I understand it can be a little bit nerve-wracking to do it, you know, especially like if you're shy. I really make these videos, especially these, oh my god, my nose, hold on. Okay. My nose likes to act up. I really do these lives because I know how it feels to not like have any help. And sometimes when you're shy, you don't want to ask for help and you just want to like try to attempt to do it yourself, but you realize you need more help than you do. So these videos are for people who need that help that I didn't have. You know, like any way that I can help, I try. Because I still get help. I still look up tutorials on YouTube. I still try to, you know, learn something from that. Because you're never fully like a master at everything. I also make these videos because I like looking back on them and being like, okay, yeah, this is how I did this is how I did that. I think that's another reason why I upload a lot of shorts, is because I used to save them to my tablet and they were just taking up too much space. And I was like, you know what, let me upload them to YouTube. Like, why not? Is there something that you guys struggle with the most? Because I have one. I think the one thing I hate doing, surprisingly, out of all things, I'd say hair. I'm low-key afraid of doing hair. I'm good at it, because I know that I'm good at it, but doing it every time low-key makes me scared. Like, because, especially from scratch, like, doing it from my head and like a picture can kind of scare me, because sometimes I'm afraid it won't turn out exactly how I want it. So hair will scare me from doing an edit. I'll like put it on the back burner because I don't want to tackle it. I think the easiest, do I like to, that's another one. I don't enjoy doing backgrounds that much. I think I can be better at it, but if I don't have to, I don't do it. Now, in this edit, I am going to have to draw a background, and I'm low-key scared because, hold on. This edit is inspired by Renaissance, so I have to draw a Renaissance background. I'm scared. Like, I'm not even thinking about it because I don't want to think about it. I'm not great at drawing backgrounds. I do think if I drew them more, I'd be better at them, but because I don't, and I avoid it at all costs, I'm not that great. So yeah, I totally forgot about backgrounds. That's how much I try not to think about. I'm not gonna say I'm horrible at them because I do have good examples. Oh, shading and clothes. I think I'm not afraid of shading. Yeah, backgrounds, especially really good backgrounds, make me afraid to do backgrounds all the time. I think the people that I really love their backgrounds, I love I think 𝐶𝐞𝐥𝐩𝐿. I love cats. I love 𝐈𝐌𝐕�g. Those three, their backgrounds are always so good. Like, so good. Serena used to do really good backgrounds too. They're so good. Like, I don't know how they do them. They're so good. I am gonna stream doing the background for this edit. Like, I'm not gonna leave that out. Like, I have to. If I don't do it, I might not do it in real life because I might put it off. So yeah, I am gonna stream the background. We're gonna attempt to do this together, okay? Shading. You know why I'm not afraid of shading? I think ever since I started doing the swimsuit collections, shading is actually really easy. Like, if it doesn't look good, all you have to do is blur it. Like, all you have to do is blend it to make it look good, and then fix it afterwards. Like, I don't know. Shading is not like horrible. I think if I had to say, I love her backgrounds. They're so good. Like, they're so aesthetically pleasing. Like, I wish I could do that. I think I've only done one that I really love, and it's the staircase one. And if I told you I could do it today, just simple like that, I don't think I could. But I will be doing it on live, because if I don't, I might not do it. So I'm holding myself up to that. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with this outline. The only thing I have left is this little hand part. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna merge them. I'm gonna rename it. When I do shading, I'll decide whether or not I want to merge it. So now, let's do the hair. So I don't have to worry about doing it later. So I'm gonna lower the opacity even more. And I'm gonna lower it. Okay. So now the hair. Let's go to the hair color. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I kind of wanted to do blonde, but I don't do blonde a lot. You know, I felt that way doing the fur for the Oscar de la Renta look, because I hate drawing fur, especially in KHH. I think there was a whole dress that I redid because I couldn't draw the fur at the bottom. I think it was Amore and what's her name? Hold on. Amore and Bunny's baby shower. The orange dress was supposed to have fur at the bottom. I gave up on that. I said I can't do it. You did? I think I saw that. From what I saw, it looked really good. It actually looked really good. At least you could do curtains. I don't think I've ever done curtains. In the column, it looks really good. That's why, if you pay attention to like my collections, the backgrounds are very simplistic. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, they're very simplistic. Yeah, your background looks really good. You do more than I do. Like, I think I tried columns one time and I gave up on them. I was like, I can't do this. Sometimes I'll just be like, I can't do this, and I'll move on. Should I do blonde? When was the last time I did blonde? I think that blonde wig. It looks good. Like, sometimes you don't need a extra background. I think if you, unless it's like adding something, like sometimes you don't need an extra background. Hold on. When was the last time I did one? Did I like it? I didn't hate it. I actually like it. Okay. I might add it to this. Let's see if they'll let me paste it on here. If you see that, that's my real name. If you're wondering. Okay. If it has, I probably don't remember. Hold on. Let me look back. Has anything I ever done like completely changed? I actually am genuinely thinking about this. I don't think anything's been completely changed. Hold on. Because I got stuff archived. I'm trying to think. Do I change a lot of stuff? I don't think anything's been fully completely changed. I think that look that I was talking about, that's probably the extent of it. Because usually when I finish sketching something, I know I can do it. If I can't do it, it will change in the sketch. Like, it'll be something completely different in the sketch. I think the closest thing that I felt like I completely changed was that Valentino look I did for the Snob Awards. Personally, I don't like how the dress ended up looking at the end, but I also don't hate it. So it's one of those dresses that I'm like, it's okay. The Halloween one, I don't like. Till this day, I still don't like it. I know a lot of people like it. I hate it. I feel like I spent so much time on the mask that I didn't do that great on the dress. And it kind of just, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Oh. When that happens, I don't know, maybe because I sketch out most of the stuff that I'm gonna do. So if it turns out well in the sketch, I'm gonna do it. If it changes in the sketch, then I might not do it. But if it already looks good in the sketch, we're gonna put it on paper. I think the most that I will change is hair or shoes. But even then, it's not drastic. I did change the Schiaparelli look that I did for the New Year's Eve look. The boots were supposed to be different. It was supposed to be like a Marc Jacobs boot. And I couldn't draw it, and I just left it. Okay, I got the color. Let me put this down. My favorite thing, honestly, I would say the makeup. I love doing the makeup. I don't know what it is. Even though I hate it, hair, I love doing the hair. Once the hair is done, I feel better about everything. I don't know if you can hear me. Once I do the hair, I feel better about everything. It's like, it completely transforms it for me. The makeup and the hair. Sometimes it'll vary. Like, if the dress ends up looking really good, I'll love it. I think one of my most favorite dresses is the Versace one, because it ended up looking really good. I don't know what it is about makeup, but like makeup can change a look. I feel the same way about drawing and in real life. Like if you ever notice when celebrities dress up, sometimes the makeup and the hair will add that final piece to it and you'll be like, oh my god, I love this. But sometimes when they don't do a little bit of extra, I always say you gotta go a little extra with the hair and the makeup. Yeah. What would you say is the hardest part about doing hair for you? Okay, so this is dark highlight, and dark highlight is the highlight that shows up on the dark part. And then this is the bright highlight, or the light highlight, that shows up on the brighter part of the hair, which is usually the base. Because if you put this color on the dark one, it's not going to look good. So these two are really those main ones. This is base, right? This is out. This is shading. Okay. Let's try doing it. Hopefully it looks good, because I just made this last minute decision to make it blonde. Okay. This won't be hard because it's not long. So the same thing I did to the body is the same thing I'm going to do to the hair. Okay, so a tool about this, sometimes the color of the hair will be too light and you won't be able to tell the difference between the sketch and your hair. So I recommend doing it in a bright color and then changing the color afterwards. Like, it's not going to hurt you. I don't know how to explain it, but it's the part about putting light and shadows. Oh, okay. Shadows for me can be hard. It just depends on the hair. I also say if you're doing hair by yourself, don't be afraid to use KHH as a reference. Like if you have a similar hair to another hair in the KHH game, use similar shadow and light. Like it doesn't matter. Also, the thing about hair, especially in this KHH style, it's done the same way it is done in like realistic styles. So that's why I tell a lot of people to watch like other artist video, like people who do like realism. Their tools will help because it's not that different. It's just more cartoonish, because KHH is more cartoonish than realism, because the same place that they put their highlights is almost the same place that we put our highlights. I just think they add more details. Yeah, I can understand that. For example, I'll show you with this hair after I'm done doing this outline. Now this outline I am going to do a bit messy because I feel like I can do it. I'm just going to clean it up using eraser, like the sharp one, because why not? Sometimes you don't got to be perfect. I can always go back and clean it up. That's the one thing I like about digital art. You don't got to erase anything, like, and be worried about it messing up the whole thing. You can really just do whatever you want. And it does, because I feel like after a while you kind of like start to like, okay, this is how it's done. Okay, from what I remember when I did this edit, this is how I did it and this is how it turned out. Also, I always say before you like pick where you want the shading to go, be messy with it. Like scribble where you think it should go, see how it looks, and then keep looking at it and then be like, okay, I don't like that, let me fix that. Like, you can be messy. I think I'm one of those people that's very afraid of like putting something on the canvas and then being afraid that it's not gonna look good. Be messy, because then you know what you can fix. Like, it's okay to be messy. One time, it's okay to be messy, okay? Who's gonna tell you that you can't be messy? Who's gonna know? And sometimes being messy will help you break out of like being afraid to put something on the canvas. Because if you're so afraid, you're not going to want to put anything. And then you're just going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then you're going to throw your iPad. Trust me. When I tell you that fur look was killing me, like we were fighting, we were tussling for a good minute before I finally was like, okay, I like this. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I don't have a set place where I think I'm going to have the shading. I'm actually kind of going in this like unknown where I'm going to put it, but I have an idea. Okay. Hold on. Now this is the one time I will draw with my hands. If it's like a really small area that I'm like, okay, I can do this. Okay, you see that? So next I'm going to do the second lines as green, and then I'll change the color afterwards. Should I do it as green? I'm going to do it as green. Yeah, life is messy. Like, I would rather be messy and then fix it later and make it look good versus being stuck and not knowing what to do. A lot of my good shading, a lot of my good, like, edits happen when I'm messy. When I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna... Also, airbrush helps a lot. I think if you don't know where to put something, airbrush it first, then add digital pen afterwards and like make it more sharp. A lot of the stuff that I do is airbrush first. Like that pink leather look that I did, that's like from the, I think it was like for 𝐶𝐞𝐧𝐤𝐬's event. I airbrushed most of that before I put like shapes on it. Okay, we're doing the lighter blue one. And then the pink ones, I'm actually going to do pink. I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. Like, my sketches are messy. Like, I just clean them up afterwards and make them look good. But I always start off a bit messy. Because I feel like when you're messy, you don't know what looks bad until you know. You know, and doing it makes you realize, okay, that doesn't look as good. Okay. We're almost done with these lines. See, the one thing I like about short hair is that you get done real quick. Long hair, I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. It takes forever. But the short ones, it takes about 30 minutes, and you're like, oh, I'm done. This is so new. I think the longest hair I've done was that bow hair. I think that bow hair that I did for, was it the Fashion Awards? It was. It was. That took a long time because I had to sketch that out. And then the one I also did for, the day 2 of cons took me a long time. If it has more detail, then it's going to take longer. Yeah. Yeah, anime helps a lot. Like, Pinterest has a lot of anime how, like, they'll have like how to do tutorials in anime styles, and they help. They're very helpful because they have that same type of like cartoonish illustration look, so you're able to kind of like use it as a reference. Like, before I started using a lot of like people or like realistic photos as references, I was using the anime ones off of Pinterest because they're able, like, I'm able to translate them in my brain a lot easier than like a real person. A real person, that's scary to do because like it's realistic and it can be sometimes really hard to do. I don't like that color. Maybe the red, maybe orange. Okay, purple is good. Like, for example, I didn't draw a real person until that Blackpink edit, and that Blackpink edit is okay. Like, it's not great. Like, if I retried it again, maybe I'd be better. But I remember not wanting to draw like real people because like I was so afraid that it wouldn't look like the person, because it's so hard to mess up a real person's face versus like a cartoon's face. Yeah, Pinterest is that girl. I've been using Pinterest since like middle school. Like, I was one of those people that was using it when it looked what it used to look like. But back then, I was not using it for like art. I was using it for like Disney Channel and stuff like that. Like, I was using it to save like some of my favorite Disney star photos. Like Zendaya. Zendaya has always been one of my favorites since Shake It Up. And I used to save her photos all the time. Her and Bella Thorne. And her nails. I remember saving those. I used to love her nail inspos. But I was there when Pinterest still had like that confusing format. Okay, I'm almost gonna be done, so I probably have like a few minutes left. Okay, so I did the hair. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to transfer it to the color. So I don't recommend coloring over the purple lines because you're probably gonna have like a purple tint under it and it doesn't look good. So I recommend creating a second one, selecting the opacity of the purple one, delete it, create a second layer, and then take that color. Oh, I just realized I made a mistake. This is outline. Okay, I need to fix that. Hold on, because there's 3 outline colors. This is the lightest. Cute. Now do the same thing with the other one. This is the green one. Select, delete, create another layer. Select your color. Like that. Bam. Select, duplicate, well, not duplicate, add a new layer, delete the one under it, eyedropper, go down there. You can do this in Procreate, you just do the same steps in Procreate or Medibang. I used to do the same thing in Medibang. There. Now I'm gonna add it here. I'm gonna call it outline. Instead, I'm going to put hair in front. Bam! The only thing I have left, I'm going to move this to the back. Here. I'm also going to move this here. The only thing I think we have left is the corset, like the outfit. Bye, Natasha. Catch the replay. I hope I see you again in the next time. So I'm planning on finishing this now. Okay. So I didn't do the colors for this because I wasn't sure what I wanted. Let me fix this so nobody's confused. Like the replay people are not confused. So this is outline. Those 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, soon. Okay, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for that gold. I think the one that has the best color for me is this one. This one has a lot of good gold colors. I'm gonna pick the darkest one, which is here. And then what's the lightest color on here? I think I should make it like this. I'll make that the shading actually. And then the lightest color I'm gonna pick. This will be highlight. And then this yellow is like really nice. Yeah, I like that. But we're gonna airbrush most of this, so you don't have to stick to these colors. Like, you can mix the colors around. Like, it's not like don't set any limitations on yourself. Like, don't think that you can't do it. Like, change the colors midway. You can do it. Like, as long as they're in separate layers, you can always change whatever you want. Because I think I'm gonna like this color, then when I see it together, I don't like it, and I'm like, oh, let me change it. Okay, let's see how quickly we can do this. So, this darker color. Now, this part is gonna be a little bit harder because I need to be able to see the outfit. What is that? Okay, I accidentally drew on that, so let me delete it. Okay. Let's see if I can do this quickly. It's 150. I want to get to at least showing you where I shade the hair and the body, and then we'll end there. And then when we join the next live, I'll actually start like blending stuff. Okay, so you want to hit like the outer parts. You don't want to touch like here yet or here, because I'm gonna give those different line colors. I just really do the outer parts. Okay, I think my circle is pretty nice. If you don't trust yourself, like myself, to draw a circle, just use the tool. So I always recommend creating a new layer, go in a circle, do this, and then using perspective to kind of make it change its perspective so it doesn't look odd, because it wouldn't be like a normal circle. It would have a little bit of difference to it. Like that. Okay, now like I told you, those lines would be thicker, so I'm gonna duplicate it and move the copy of it a little bit forward, and then I'm gonna erase this one so the lines are smaller here but go thicker towards the end. See what I did there? Okay, next I will remove this. Let me remove it now. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate it and I'm gonna keep the parts that I want in this color, like this, like that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Oh, it's still in the circle. Let me remove it. So select that, and now you see these. Now we see the duplication. This is the one that I want to keep, so I'm gonna inverse it so it actually no, stay where you want. So you select it, you turn it off so you can't see it, and then I'm gonna delete the top part of the copy. So, and I'll show you what I plan to do with it. So it still has like a bit of lines from the previous one because the selection was not that great, but it's okay. So I'm gonna delete it because, like I said, if you color on top of it, it's still gonna have some of that old color under it, and it's gonna look weird. Okay, I'm gonna put this under. See? Okay, I'm gonna merge those two, the ones that have similar colors together. And then I want to go back to that first color. And Ibis automatically saves the previous colors that you use, so you don't have to go searching for it or like eyedrop it. So I'm gonna make it skinny so we can make it skinny to thick. And you want to draw like a little curved, it's supposed to look like a cone. Same thing, skinny to thick. Because the tip of it wouldn't be thick, it'd be skinny. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Like that. Honestly, I would say, I just thought of something to talk about. The one thing I would say I'm afraid of is, with this one, is getting the cones correct. Because I want them to look like their cone. I want it to look 3D. I don't want it to look like it's not 3D. So I'm going to stop here. Because I'm going to shade it, and you'll see what I'm going to do later with it. Skinny. Not that skinny. Okay. So, let's do those second lines. I'm gonna merge the similar lines together. Okay. I think the shoe, I'm gonna make the shoe the same color. So, I'll go back to that. It's fine. So, all the lines that are inside of the first outline color, like the darker color, are going to be this color. So, these skinny lines, I'm not gonna make, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So, first I'm gonna draw the lines that are facing towards the right, and I'm gonna make those thick because they would be thicker. You would see more of them. So the same method I applied to the body, where one side of the little lines is thicker, I'm gonna keep doing that because I don't know, it just looks really good to me. And if you notice, KHH, they do that a lot. One side will always be thicker. So I can get the thick lines together. And I also have to draw those little ties, so that's a whole nother thing. Like that. Same thing here. The ties I will be making in a different color, so I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Because if I make them the same color, I'm not going to be able to see anything. And I'm going to be confused. I really do think these lines and the ties are going to be the hardest part of this. Okay. Good. I also am going to make the lines that are there, but I'm going to leave that. It's not needed right now. Okay. And as you can see there's one right here. Which you can't see as good, but I see it. Let me... Okay. Now, I'll make the smaller lines. And when I mean small, I mean small. It adds dimension to it. It like makes it look like a bit more 3D. I don't know how to explain it. It adds like a different perspective to it. As instead of making the same size lines, it'll add like a depth to it. Like just that little simple detail will add a lot to it. I totally forgot to add a line here because you can see it through the hands. It's important, but not important. But it's important. And you'll also see how I'm going to edit it so the hands appear on top of it. So, if you have hands like this, I recommend still editing what you're editing and then fix it later, because if you don't, you're gonna always have to do it later. So yeah. Okay, so the lines that I made, I still have more. This is supposed to be thicker, and then this is smaller. Look at this. Is there any more? There is. Okay, I think that's it for the laces. I'm gonna fill those in. Now you're probably wondering, is all this detail worth it? For me, I like it. I know it's gonna look good in the end. You could have not added laces and just done it simple like this, but I was like, the laces are gonna add more detail, and when it adds more detail, I won't have to add as much shadow there to like make it look better, right? Because it already added. I feel like it helps a lot. Is there any more? Did I miss? Okay. Now, because this is going to be dark and you wouldn't see it. If I don't like it later, I can always change it. Okay. I'm going to make the little lines. I don't know how thick I'm going to make these. I might make them a bit thick. But not too thick so they have spaces in between them. I think it's about to rain because it was really sunny and now it's like really dark. It's actually not cold today. I don't think so. Well, I haven't been outside. It's hot in my room, but I feel like, no, it has been cold. It's been cold all week, which is not normal for Florida. Like Florida, by the end of January, yeah, it's gonna rain. By the end of January, it gets really hot. Like, we've had rain back to back today. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small little break. I gotta go to the girls' room. I'll be back in like 3 minutes tops.
Can I have the real thing? I thought you would understand me. Don't know why we can't see eye to eye. Ain't perfect, but I'm being all I can be. You want me to listen, so I let you explain. You say nothing's different, but it clearly ain't the same. Boy, I thought you were for real. I'm so tired of artificial. You say keep it chill. You swear you're not being fickle, but if you are who you say, then it wouldn't be this way. I can love you with my whole heart, but you know that I can't stay for these well wishes, good looks. What I need is love. You can keep your kisses and hugs. Yep, I've had enough for real. No likes, everything else is hype. I just want the real thing. Can I have the real thing? I thought I was finished shopping, but I'm right back at the market to return an unrequited love. No more undecided love. I've been there, I've done that. Bought the t-shirt and the hat. No guarantees, no money back. I thought you were for real. I'm so tired of artificial. You say keep it chill. You swear you're not being fickle, but if you are who you say, then don't let it be this way. I can love you with my whole heart, but I promise I can't stay for these well wishes. What I need is love. You can keep your kisses and hugs. Yep, I've had enough, baby. No likes, everything else is hype. I just want the real thing. Can I have the real thing? I wish you would just make it easier for me. I wish we didn't have to play these games. Hard to believe that you feel anything for me. Why would you wish me well and bring me pain? What I need is love. You can keep your kisses and hugs. Yep, I've had enough. If it ain't for real, no likes, everything else is hype. I just want the real thing. Can I have the real thing? I don't need well wishes, good looks. You can keep your kisses and hugs. Yeah, yeah. If it ain't for real, no likes. I just want the real thing. Can I have the real thing? Calling you, text you too. Where'd you go? Play it cool, that's the rule. No emo. Who am I? Kidding, I'm mystified. And if you're here, please appear and don't be shy. What if I leave you all alone? You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I can't believe we don't belong. So why won't you please pick up the phone? Don't make me wait for you. I just don't have the time. I can't play games with you. over it. Or could it be that I'm aggravated? Why you be acting like you was the man? I'm not a fan. What do you not understand? Remember all them times when you told me lies? Stayed up all night, all I did was cry. Said remember all them times when you told me lies? Stayed up all night, and all I did was cry. Now you acting all hard through the breakup. The only back around here is my makeup. You're putting on too much, I call your cake up. Your foundation's weak, oh yeah, I need a shake up. But you've been fired, boo, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. I think it's all overrated. Or could it be that I'm jaded? I don't love you no more. I'm ready to explore. So long to you, thought I knew you. Guess I didn't have your heart. So long to you, thought I knew you. I'm ready for a brand new start. Acting all hard through the breakup. The only back around here is my makeup. You're putting on too much, call your cake up. Your foundation's weak, oh yeah, I need a shake up. Boy, I'm tired. But you've been fired, boo, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. Watch out, keep it moving. Bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Don't you even think about it. Keep coming back, I'm not about. Thought you was the one. Boy, back to where you're from. Boy, I'm tired. Boy, I'm tired. Don't wanna be. I'm tryna be with you. You're tryna be with me. But you've been fired, boo, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. It's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Bye, boy, bye.
From a different continent, I packed a bag in confidence. I didn't come for compliments, oh no. A couple decades working late, 100 no's, 100 fails. That's what it takes to elevate someone. And now I use that high IQ to get the check. Don't spend it on some stupid kitty flex. I prove nothing to no one but myself. Nah, I'm looking inside me and I love what I see. I'm a grown fucking woman and I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'ma keep it moving and I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'm a grown fucking woman. I'm a grown fucking woman. Honey, I'm a grown fucking woman. Don't talk while I'm trying to talk. Yes, still the time to get it right, to plant the seeds and get them ripe. And finally I'm outgrowing all my growing pains. Every insecurity is fading out, cause I see the full me, and she was worth the wait. Now I use that high IQ to get the check. Don't spend it on some stupid kitty flex. I prove nothing to no one but myself. Nah, I'm looking inside me and I love what I see. I'm a grown fucking woman and I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'ma keep it moving and I don't woman, don't talk while I'm trying to talk.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't bother bully, need my head 100. Got a biz of fun and hits a cutter on my own with public. I can't feel like Plato, my philosophy precludes me from being a fake. Call me Draco and I slither in a McDo. Scars gouged by the double-headed eagle. I'm bound when the rednecks kill my ego. Vision, I got vision, they don't see the shit I'm seeing, but in the end, that's what separates the girls from the women. I'm a grown fucking woman, I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'ma keep it moving and I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'm a grown fucking woman. I'm a grown fucking woman. Honey, honey, I'm a grown fucking woman. Don't talk while I'm trying to talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't talk while I'm trying to talk. Talk while I'm trying to talk. Don't talk while I'm trying to talk.
I've always given you my best behavior. You gave me everything I asked. But I've grown up and this whole thing got stranger. I'm sick of sitting on your lap. Santa, forgive me, 'cause this year I'm done being polite. So keep yourself busy, 'cause I don't need you creeping tonight. Dear Saint Nick, goodbye, I'm over this. Your promises are hard to believe. Baby, I don't need your gifts, your freaky little lips. Yeah, who the hell are you to judge me? 'Cause it's nice to be naughty. It's nice to be naughty. It's nice to be naughty. I like sativa in my milk and cookies. I light it brighter than the tree. And maybe I'm more selfish than I should be, but sometimes sharing ain't sweet. Santa, forgive me, I'm higher than a sleigh in the sky. So keep out my chimney, got all your baggage killing my vibe. Dear Saint Nick, goodbye, I'm over this. Your promises are hard to believe. Baby, I don't need your gifts, your freaky little lips. Yeah, who the hell are you to judge me? 'Cause it's nice to be naughty. 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 So Santa, burn my letters, I'm onto something better. Too bad you never taught me it's nicer to be naughty. So Santa, burn my letters, I'm onto something better. Too bad you never taught me it's nicer to be naughty. Dear Saint Nick, goodbye, I'm over this. Your promises are hard to believe. Baby, I don't need your gifts, your freaky little lips. Yeah, who the hell are you to judge me? 'Cause it's nice to be naughty. 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 It's nice to be naughty.
I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak. Cause I got it like that. Always had my own bag, never needed no man to rely on. Got two good shoulders to cry on. I was alright on my own till I fell, but it wasn't fake. And I couldn't tell at the time, but I was my own soulmate. It's like I forgot I was fine, let you treat me any kind of way. Now I'm free, you gotta celebrate. You couldn't see everything and stay. That I wasn't afraid to say, yeah. If I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I love you, I lose me. Now I can't be attached to you no more. I like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better, I like me better, yeah, yeah. I like me better, I like me better when I wasn't yours. I like me better, I like me better, yeah,
I gave you all that you asked of me. You like the view from behind, but you won't make an ass of me. That's why I'm saying goodbye. Hopping out my feelings, get to the money. Gotta keep it 100. Leaving you ain't really took nothing from me. So don't come looking for me. I'm that bitch and I have it. You forgot but I have it. You was just a no habit, so I'ma disappear like magic. I'm that bitch and I have it. You forgot but I have it. Now you wish that you had it. But all I gotta say back is,
if I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I love you, I lose me. Now I can't be attached to you no more. I like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better, I like me better, yeah. I like me better, I like me better when I wasn't yours.
Some might treat their lovers like lies. Smoke 'em up and leave 'em, changing with the seasons. But you know that shit ain't my style. I just want the OG, it's always been it for me. Yeah, you saw me when nobody would, and he loved me good, through the bad and the ugly. He never got a knock on wood. Tell him, baby, don't worry. I don't need distractions, I don't need the fun. I just want the one that's been it since the day one. I don't buy the cheap pills, I just get the bun. That I got with the one that's been it since the day one. I don't need distractions, I don't need the fun. I just want the one that's been it since the day one. I don't need to play games, I already won. Cause I got the one that's been it since the day one. Day one, day one. Yeah, you always been the only one. From day one, no, I never want another one. Some said we to be old news, cause we didn't work on paper. I said fuck the haters, cause the day I met him I knew. Felt the chemistry of spirit, way beyond the physics. Yeah, he saw me when nobody would, and he loved me good, through the bad and the ugly. He never got a knock on wood. Tell him, baby, don't worry. I don't need distractions, I don't need the fun. I just want the one that's been it since the day one. I don't buy the cheap pills, I just get the bun. That I got with the one that's been it since the day one. I don't need distractions, I don't need the fun. I just want the one that's been it since the day one. I don't need to play games, I already won. Cause I got the one that's been it since the day one. Day one, day one. Yeah, you always been the only one. From day one, no, I'll never want another one. What you know about a man who worked double time, helped a woman chase a dream, and my dream is arising. Buying medicine when I'm sick, brush my hair when I'm stressed. Maybe that's why I got PMS. Yeah, baby, been the ground that I've been building on. I wouldn't be the woman I am without the years we barely made friends. But he taught me patience, love me at my worst. Now he gets my best. I don't need distractions, I don't need the fun. I just want the one that's been it since the day one. I don't need to play games, I already won. Cause I got the one that's been it since the day one. Day one, day one. Yeah, you always been the only one. From day one, day one. No, I'll never want another one.
It's been a day, stressing out like crazy. Just wanna be lazy with my girls. It's been a day, we gonna get wavy. Layer on some diamonds and some pearls. Maybe we could go to the mall, get our nails done, get our hair done, we fly. Maybe we could holler at the boys, looking so good, whistle when they walk by. Cause we know what they want, but we just laugh. Yeah, we won't let them get away with that. We walk tall, our heads held high. Cause we so motherfucking fly. Yeah, wings of gold, we touch the sky. Bad bitches till we die. We so fly. Just to show how we get down. It's been a night, we know how to party. Dancing like there's no one else around. You know I be looking so fine, body like mine, wearing these boots thigh high. Bitches in the corner with wine, staring cause we never get stuck in line. We can't help it, we just look so snap. We look so good. Yeah, we're the ones the boys are looking at. We walk tall, our heads held high. Cause we so motherfucking fly. Yeah, wings of gold, we touch the sky. Bad bitches till we die. We so fly.
I'ma need a bigger bag for all this cash. Take no breather. I'ma grind until the mash. Sip my tea hot while they sleeping in the leg. Wanna keep up, girl, you better bust it fast. Lesson 1, never listen to a stupid man. Let him run his mouth while you run errands in your Benz. Lesson 2, do whatever you wanna do. Play it big, snatch a wig, elevate your game while they follow the rules. Lesson 3 is never doing wishy-washy business. If you wanna be the cream, then put your cookie in it. Passing on the max, get it like black. And if they think you're way too sick, then they can wear a mask. Watch me making my love every minute. Heading straight to she forever 25. Used to be the girl to shrink into a ball and cry, but now I be the woman eating little men alive. Yeah, I'm the first in my fam to get a meal. Put it in my purse till it bursts from all the bills. In it for the heart of every money is a benefit. I get it, and I'm never getting sick of it. Hard work, working, keep all the exes looking. And if you hang with me, girl, you know you gon' get a Birkin. Watch me making my love every minute, heading straight to the top. Ain't no limit. Keep on making it pop till my name is Guinness, and I'm never gonna stop. I'ma need a bigger bag for all this cash. Take no breather. I'ma turn it to a mash with my tea hut while they sleeping in their leg. Wanna keep up, girl? You better boss it fast. Boss up, boss up. I'ma make you boss up fast. Boss up, boss up. I'ma make you boss up. Keep my money looking, keep my body thinking lush. So if you wanna get it, look at get it, girl. You better boss up. Color green, looking good on me. Dollar tree, not the energy. They be bringing heat, but you know I keep it icy. 'Cause I see, always all I see. Color green, looking good on me. Dollar tree, not the energy. They be bringing heat, but you know I keep it icy. 'Cause I see, always all I see. Look at me, I know you can't resist what you see. The curves, the heels, the hips. Hit your screen, and baby, now you're mine. Love on me, hate on me, you can get me off your mind. What I got to the top. Stop trying to cop how I pop. I'll be tagging millies while you watch me. Sorry, but I ain't sorry. Stare all you want, get what you need. Just know the show is never free. Give me your good, ugly or bad, I still get the bag. Looky at my face, but you wanna taste. Got a lot to say, but you can't look away, babe. Sucky, hey, make you wanna play. Yeah, you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Like it, or you don't, I'm gonna get money, make it on the internet. You can call it fake, you can go and hate, but you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Clap, help me put my money in a big bag. You gon' get me paid. Could you hit a replay? Got my name in your tongue. Stepping all of this cake, make it eating all crumbs. Do how I do it and let it do what it does. Love on me, hate on me, you can't get enough, baby. Got a black without a degree. Got a magazine VIP. Run it back and you feel the heat. I play the game and y'all want it, so I ain't crying over comments. Stare all you want, get what you need. Just know the show is never free. Give me your good, ugly or bad, I still get the bag. Looky at my face, but you wanna taste. Got a lot to say, but you can't look away, babe. Sucky, hey, make you wanna play. Yeah, you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Like it, or you don't, I'm gonna get money, make it on the internet. You can call it fake, you can go and hate, but you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Ooh, it's a little sad, it's gotta be this way. That you're bitter with the mirror, so you come for me. Looky at my face, but you wanna taste. Got a lot to say, but you can't look away, babe. Sucky, hey, make you wanna play. Yeah, you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Like it, or you don't, I'm gonna get money, make it on the internet. You can call it fake, you can go and hate, but you wanna hit it good, wanna hit it like I'm clickbait. Clap, help me put my money in a big bag. You gon' get me paid. Clap, help me put my money in the fat stack. You gon' get me paid. Just like me. Wanna be, Admiration is the highest form of flattery. But like it's using that equation, you must really fucking love me. Now I can blame you on the shit. Check the fit. Got you maxing out the visa, tryna cop the vision. Tryna be, oh, but everyone can see you're the 𝐵𝐴 visa, and I'm the Mona Lisa. You're talking while I'm walking by. Look a little green, I know you're dead. Now you want what's mine, so take my advice and get alive. Love me or hate me, but you still super shady. Got my name on the daily, but you wanna be just like me. So fakey, want a piece of this cakey. I'm a superstar, baby. Yeah, you wanna be just like me. Wanna be, wanna be, wanna be just like me. Wanna be, wanna be, wanna be just like me. Got me faced. Get up on my lane. I'm a 𝐔𝐤𝐳𝐤. I can be replaced. I'm a shred. Check the fit. You're the 𝐵𝐴 and I'm the Mona
Also,
Lisa.
before I go, if I can, I will do a live tomorrow to start on the shading. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I do a live, it'll be around the same time, 12:30. Bye.